Hi everybody. So me and my family today went and saw the what's it called? Fantastic Beast to the Crimes of, I forget how you say the guy's name. Galwald, however you say his last name. The name. So I thought I would talk about it a little bit. I know a lot of people had their 2 cents of what they thought about it and stuff, what they liked or why they didn't like it. Now, like I told you guys, I haven't read Harry Potter in a very long time, so I don't remember, like, a lot of things. Like, I've read one, like, 3 times, but the rest of them, like, I'm just starting a reread of, and I'm, like, as you guys know, I'm on the 3rd one, The Prisoner of Azkaban. So I don't remember a lot of what happened in Harry Potter. So I guess that's why maybe I'm not like hating it as much as others. But I also wasn't liked it as much as the first one. I loved the first one. I think the first one was like 8 or 9. This one was probably like a 5 or a 6. So, of course, it's going to be spoilery, because it's kind of hard to do a review without spoiling it. So, if you don't want to be if you haven't watched the movie yet, of course, and you guys don't want to be spoiled, then you might want to wait to watch this video until later. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, bye. I'll talk to you guys later when you guys come back after you see the movie, if you're seeing the movie. Okay. So, things I did like, I really, really, really loved Jacob. Thought he was really good. Just like last time, even though he wasn't as funny in this one, he still had some funny parts in it. So I liked that. I loved Jude Law as Dumbledore. Thought he did an awesome job. What else can I say that I liked? Of course, I liked Newt. I liked the animals. The magical beasts that were in it. Even though, for being about magical beasts, I don't think there was as much magical. I mean, the story ain't that much about the magical beast. I mean, you get like little things here and there. That one thing, I forget what it's called, that he's always. I mean, that was on there that they were using that thing for. To get them to calm down or whatever, or trance them or whatever they were doing to them that way. What else did I like? I really liked the first, maybe, let's see, it was a little over 2 hours of a movie. I liked about probably the first 45, 50 minutes of it. And then by the last hour and 10 minutes, I didn't like it as. I mean, once they started going into more Dumbledore's, and things like that, getting more into the Harry Potter's world that we already know and love so well, that started getting me a little out. I went with my my kids and my husband. My husband, he's watched Harry Potter before, but he's never read the book, so that part didn't bother him that much. Especially the part with how do you say her name? I always forget her name. Miss Gaga. I forget how you say her name. I can never say her name right, but you know what I mean. Miss Gondogol, how you say her name for Harry Potter. So, yeah. He said that part didn't bother him as much. But the part with what's his name? Credence, or however you say his name. That part about him being the brother, that kind of threw my husband a little bit. They all, like me, thought something was missing in the movie. Like, it was good, but it wasn't, there's things that were off about the movie. I don't know exactly what it was. And even he couldn't place it. I don't know much about Johnny Depp, so I don't know why people didn't want him to be in the movie and why they're upset that he's in the movie. I mean, I watch him, but I don't know, like, what his, like his, if it's something that his views or what it is, but I didn't mind him being in the movie like a lot of people, so they weren't going to watch it because he was in it, or they didn't like his character, but I thought he was okay. I didn't think he was the best one. My husband didn't like him. Well, he likes Johnny Depp movies, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the movies that he's in, but he didn't think that he was a good, what's his name? Gardet. I cannot say his name. Garward? How do you say his name? You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he thinks they should have got someone else. But I was like, who else would they get? I don't know. Like, who else would it play that part good? Who knows? Let's see. Can't think of what else I really liked about it. Now let's talk about some of the bad things. Okay, of course, the biggest one. Credence, how do you say his name? Supposed to be Dumbledore's brother. That was a big thing. The only thing that I'm wondering if Grindlewald, or how you say his name, I wonder if he's just lying. You know, because like my husband pointed out, because of the blood oath or whatever it was, Grindlewald, how you say his name, and Dumbledore can't fight each other because of the blood bond or whatever it was. So of course he wants Credence. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I know I'm butchering their names. Credence, or how you say his name. Of course he wants him to be on his side. So he's going to use whatever way it means he can get this guy to, you know, be on his side. Because even another thing I didn't like, Queenie changing. I can understand a way in her mind why she wants to be on his side, because she thinks, oh, you know, that you know, muggles and magical, whatever they're supposed to be, whatever their term is for them. She thinks that they should be able to get married, you know, date and things. But I heard somebody else point this out, and that's what's confusing me. She has all these, like, where she can hear everybody's thoughts, but yet she don't realize that Grindlewald, or how you say his name, is lying to her. Because you know that ain't how he feels. There's no way he feels like, you know, that they should be together. You know. So, yeah. So that part threw me. Another thing. I'm confused. If Jacob would have tried to go with her, wouldn't he have died? I'm confused on that thing. Let me know down below. Or would he have survived? Because I thought it was, or only the people that were supposed to be on his side. Or would they have only died? You know what I mean? Like everybody else would have been fine, but unless they were pretending like they were on his side. Or even if they weren't pretending like to be on his side, would they still die? That's what I'm confused about. Because, yeah, I'm just confused on that. I didn't like how, like, they made her, like, so, what's that word? Like, manipulative and stuff? Not manipulative, but, you know, like, how she, like, had him be dazzled, or whatever you want to say it, you know, to marry her. Now, in the last movie, she wouldn't have done that. So, I'm confused about that. I just think they wanted her to go dark right now. And I don't think that she was ready to go dark. I don't think they should have, like, made her character dark yet. I think they should have, like, gave her doubts. You know what I mean? And make her, like, start second guessing things. And then, in the next movie, maybe turned her bad. Let's see. I don't like Newt and Tina. I don't like Tina very well. It's weird. I don't seem to like many of the girls in this one. I like Queenie, even though she turned evil. Yeah. But for some reason, I just can't relate to Tina at all. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the actress, and maybe if it was a different actress, I might like be more connected. But I don't feel no spark with her and Newt. So there's that. What else do I want to touch upon when I'm talking about stuff? Oh, what's her name? Letta, how do you say her name? You know, Strange. I'm confused. Now, was she in love with Newt, or was she in love with Newt's brother? I can't remember what Newt's brother's name is. Because that was confusing to me. It didn't seem like Newt was in love with her, though. Like, I thought he was supposed to be in love with her, but it didn't seem like it to me. To me, he was all Tina, Tina, Tina. Even though I don't see it. What else? What do I want to talk about? Oh, the snake. What's her name? Nausea? How do you say her name? The snake? That one's kind of confusing, too. So, right now, I mean, later on, she's going to turn into that, like, she will be stuck, right? But I'm wondering how, Baltimore gets a hold of the snake, you know what I'm saying? So that, I'm wondering about. But yeah, like I said, I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people, but just things were just off a little. It seemed like they just wanted to, like, you know, get that movie, you know, over with super quick. Like, you know, like I said, I liked Jacob and I liked Newt. And I liked Newt's brother. And I loved Dumbledore, like I said. So I don't know. I'm just really, the most thing I'm confused about is not Nigel, how do you say the snake's name? And I kind of didn't like the Miss, you know, that she was in it either. How do you say her name again? Grangle? Miss Grangle? How do you say her name? Like that was confusing to me. And Nicholas Flamel. Why did they bring Nicholas Flamel into the movie? I didn't get his part at all. I know he was supposed to help him at the end. I understand that, but was he really necessary to them being in the movie? That part confused me as well. But I like Credence, how do you say his name? His like he wants to kind of be bad, but yet he doesn't. I think that's very interesting. And I wonder if he's going to stay bad. Or what's going to happen. I think they said that there's like planned to be like 5 movies. I don't know if all 5 will get made, but I think it's planned. That's what the plan is for 5 movies. So I know they still have time to you know, tighten things up a little bit more. I don't know. It's just one of those movies that you kind of like, but yet you don't. I think a lot of it is, like I said, because it's confusing the timelines and magic stuff, you know what I mean? Like the bloodlines and things, how they screwed it up. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of what happened in the later books of Harry Potter. Like I don't remember like I don't remember exactly how the sister dies. I think I read that she died during the duel, right? And the duel was, who was fighting who in the duel? Was that when was Grindlewald, or how do you say his name? See, I don't remember because it's been so long since I read it, so I don't remember. Like, I know Dumbledore accidentally killed her in the I think he accidentally killed her, right, in the duel, but I don't remember like how or anything. So I'm really glad I'm starting to like read the series now, because cause now I'll understand again. Because man, a lot of this stuff just like. So maybe that's why, like I said, I liked it a little bit more than other people. Because like I said, I know a lot of people are really upset about like how bad they messed up the Harry Potter timeline. My thing was more like everything seemed like it was like this. You know what I mean? Like really super fast, and you didn't get a time to digest anything. That's a lot of my thing. I just like learned one thing, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay. And then before you can really process that part, then you hear something else and you're like, okay. So it's just really weird. And like, I don't know how to explain it, but like Jacob, like he was in one spot and then all of a sudden he was like in another spot. Like you didn't know like what happened to get him to that spot. You know what I mean? If you understand if you've seen the movie, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, he was with Nicholas Flamel, how do you say his name? Then found out about Queenie, not about being bad or anything, but about her being there. And then he was in one spot, and then somebody like grabbed a hold of him or something, and then the next thing he's in another spot. It was just really jarring, that part. And I'm just wondering like why it was that way, because that was really confusing. So I'm curious, do you think Queenie and Grindlewald, how do you say his name? Grindlewald, or how do you say his name? Are gonna get together, are gonna have have sex or whatever you want to say, and then she's gonna get pregnant, and it's gonna be, Baltimore. Because I know some people are thinking that she's gonna be Baltimore's mother. I'm just curious if that's what if everybody thinks that, and if they think that who's gonna be the father or who will be the father. And I think Jacob, like I said, was probably my favorite character in the movie besides Dumbledore. I loved, like I said, Jude Law playing him. I actually wish he would have had more of a role. What else was I going to say? I wish we would have learned more about Leta, how you say her name is, Strange. Because I liked what we heard. I felt bad for her because, she put the actual guy down. I forget what his name is. The baby. And then I took the other baby and just for a couple of minutes because he wanted to quit crying. And then she was going to go back and get him. And then all that, whatever happened, all that stuff happened. And he wound up dying. And that guy confused me, the African-American guy, the one that was, I guess it was Leta, not Leta's, Leta, how do you say her name? Strange. That was supposed to be her brother, right? The one guy? That confused me. Just some stuff just really confused me in this movie. It's just like, and I'm thinking that's what everybody else was saying. Like, not only was it that they ruined the timeline for Harry Potter, but also that everything was like crazy. Like, I didn't want to listen to reviews, so I don't know, and I haven't listened to any yet because I didn't want to get like other people's thoughts into my brain. I wanted like to kind of like talk on my own what I was feeling about it. But yeah, I still like enjoyed it. I'm still glad I went and saw the movie just because I wanted to see what was all happening and stuff. But it definitely wasn't as good as the first one. I mean, I loved the first one so much. I mean, really, really loved the first one. I know people are upset because of Jacob remembering and all this stuff. You know, what happened when he was supposed to have had his, like, memory wiped or whatever. But didn't they explain it's because something to do with bad and good memories or something? And he had mostly good memories, and she was able to, like, take the bad memories out of his brain, basically. I thought that's what they said. I think that's what he explained himself, if I'm not mistaken. He did explain that himself. So, I don't know why people are upset about that part. And I know somebody were wondering how, the one that's supposed to be Dumbledore's brother, how he survived from the last one, because he was supposed to have been dead. So, yeah. Those are just some thoughts I have, but I really am curious, though, if Queenie is going to be Voldemort's mother. Oh, I have another question. It was Voldemort, right, that killed, Grindlewald, how do you say his name? Grindlewald, how do you say his name? If I'm not mistaken, that's what they said. But why did he kill him? Did it say in the book why he killed him? Because weren't they both bad? I mean, I just don't remember. That's why I said I'm so glad I'm going back and reading it. Like right now, like I said, I'm on the third one. Next month, I'm going to read 4 and 5. And then in January, I'm going to read 6 and 7. So by January, maybe everything will be like, whoop. You know. When do they, and I don't remember what book they start talking about it. They don't talk about, like, Dumbledore's family at all until 7? I could have sworn we learned some stuff about him before 7, but I can't remember, like I said, because it's been so long. So, yeah. If I remember correctly, didn't Dumbledore find, Baltimore or Tom Riddle in an orphanage, if I'm not mistaken? So that's why I'm thinking he could be Queenie's son. But yeah, like I said, I really wish they would have waited another movie, at least one next movie, to make her bad, like I was saying. I already mentioned that, but again, I just want to alliterate on that one, or you know what that word is. But yeah, but like I said, the first half I liked a little bit better than the second half. Another thing I loved is the scene where it shows how he escaped and everything. Grindlewald, how do you say his name? I loved how he escaped and how it showed it, and I thought it was very interesting, that part. Like I said, I love Newt so much. But, like I said, my favorite is definitely Jacob. There's just something, like, really, like, I love about Jacob. But I wish he would have been, you know, like how funny he was in the first one. Like I mentioned, I kind of wish he was a little bit more fun. I mean, he had more funny parts in this one. But I guess this one's supposed to be more serious, so that's why maybe he didn't have as many funny parts. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what else really to say. I'm just curious, like, what they're gonna do in the next one. I hope in the next one they explain. They let us know for sure. I mean, if Credence, or how we say his name, is actually Dumbledore's brother or not. I don't remember like the age group. Like, how old would he have to be in order to be Dumbledore's brother? It's another thing I'm confused about. And we didn't stay for the end of the credits. Did anything happen at the end of the credits? Anybody that saw it can answer me? We didn't stay, so I don't know like if it showed anything that we missed after the credits. So yeah. I did love, like, I know this ain't nothing to do with the movie, but I love, like, the previews before the movie. We had some really good previews. Like we had Bumblebee. That looks really good. I definitely want to go see that. I want to see Mary Poppins. That looks so good. They were showing Mary Poppins, and that looked like, oh my gosh. They showed that Spider-Man one. That one looked kind of funny. They showed Mortal Engines. That one looked really good. They showed it's with the Pokemon, which doesn't come out until like the summer. And it kind of looks funny, the Pokemon. I'm not into Pokemon, however you say it. But that movie looks funny as hell. I'm trying to remember what else. Like, they showed like 6 or 7 different coming attractions. But oh my gosh. That Mortal Engines, that's another one. I don't know if I mentioned that one, but Mortal Engines looks really, really good. I wish I could think of what the other one that was that they showed. There was only one that didn't look good to me. I can't remember. It was either the first or the second preview. Excuse me. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed in a minute because I'm tired. But yeah. So like I said, I'd probably give it, like right now I'm sitting at a 6. But depending on what happens in the next movie, it might change. I might like it more, actually. If I like how it gets all tied up. But yeah, I just really hate when they mess with like another book that was made before that. And I know I read a comment from somebody, and they said that she said in an interview that for Nala, how do you say the snake's name, that she already had that planned for like 20 years, like how she was going to put Nala into it and everything. So yeah, which I thought was interesting. I wonder if that's true, or or J.K. Rowling's just threw that in there because people were so upset. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it was definitely a movie that is gonna like make everybody's head feel like they're gonna explode, especially if they are a Harry Potter fan. I mean, if they're not a if you haven't read Harry Potter, the books, because I can't remember, I don't think the movie goes into their Dumbledore's family tree as much as the book does. So I don't remember if in the movies they said that about the sister dying. I'm almost positive they said something about the sister dying in the movie, but I know it goes more into detail in the book. So I can't remember, like I said. Maybe if I remembered like more of the book, then I would have probably not have liked the movie as much. Even though I still didn't love it. Like I said, I gave it like 5 or a 6. Right now I'm going to be like nice and say I'll give it a 6. But yeah. Which is really bad because I haven't been to the movie for a while, but the last couple movies before, the last few movies that we did go to, I liked a lot. I gave it at least an 8 or an 8.5, 9. Like even The Darkest Minds. I think that might have been the last movie that I saw at the theater. Why it wasn't my favorite of the movies. I mean, if it wasn't favorite like I thought it would be, I still liked it. I liked it more than some other people liked The Darkest Minds, so. But, yeah. I just wanted to throw that in there. That was the last one I saw. And I gave that like a 8.5 or a 9 because I really enjoyed it. So, that one. This one only got like a 6, and I'm being generous right now. Like, I was torn between a 5 and a 6. And depending on the movie, it might even go down lower. It could go down to like a 4 if I don't like the next movie. If they don't give us some hint in the next movie, you know, that he ain't really Dumbledore's brother. So, yeah. Guess that's it. Excuse me. I can't quit yawning. But yeah, I thought I would just like talk about that a little bit, since I usually just talk about books, but since this is tied into one of my favorite books, and I know so many people have been talking about it, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I thought, since, like I said, I saw it. But, excuse me again. But I think that's all I have for tonight. Like I said, I don't know what else to say about the movie. I know that a lot of this is rumbly. I should have waited until I digested it a little bit more, but if I didn't get my thought, like some of what I was thinking, out to you guys, then I would forget. So I wanted to like talk about certain things that were still fresh in my mind. But yeah. If you guys saw the movie, what'd you guys think about it? Were you like the camp that hated it, camp that loved it, or like me in between? Because like I said, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. So it was like, you know. But yeah, so let me know down below if you saw it, if you're planning on going to see it, you know, stuff like that. Excuse me. I'm gonna end this. I can't quit yawning, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys go because this is over 30 minutes. This is a long video for a movie thing. But yeah. Let me know, like I said, down below what you thought about the movie if you saw it. And if you haven't saw it yet, are you gonna go and see it? And if you are, once you guys see it, then come back and comment. And let me know what you thought of it. And I'm going to let you guys go. So, remember, like I always say, if you need someone to talk to, I am always here. I'm sure somebody else would be here for you. If you ever feel lonely, depressed, you know. And if you guys like this video, remember to do a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, then remember to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. I mean, not thumbs up, camera button, so or whatever you want to call it, so you'll know whenever there's a. Excuse me. So you'll know whenever a video of mine is up. The bell icon, that's what it's called. See, I can't even remember what it's called, but yeah. Hit the bell icon if you do subscribe, like I said, and you'll know whenever a video comes out. I did pick up another book today while we were out, but I'm not going to show it until my other books get here. And yeah, I don't want to go into anything else here because I wanted it mostly to be about the movie. So, but yeah, I'm going to go and get some sleep since I can't quit yawning, and I keep yawning in front of you guys. And if you guys watch the video, make you guys start yawning. So yeah, I am out of here. I will catch you all later. Lori out. Mwah.